So I just got in from AutoZone and Family Dollar. It's 11:06. I've been home, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 minutes now. Um, so look, this is what happened. I recorded the entire trip. I was talking about something that took place before I left with 316 Upland Avenue. You know, as soon as he saw me put the bike out, he went and he grabbed the bike and went to Cole. And when I came outside, you know, I got on the bike, I was like, or was walking out the driveway with it. I was like, where do you go? And he was coming down Cole, trying to suggest that he saw me somewhere else other than here. I just took a bunch of photos when I got in. They all said that I was on Grant Street, 1156, which is not a physical address, but they've been calling me those young girls, the nasty girls, to stay over there. So at the same time when I pulled in Sonya, 323 next door, and Joanna's grandson, 318, were pulling in, one on the left, one on the right. I was riding my bike behind them with my little light things on, reflectors. But when I rode, I was riding to, I was just kind of documenting what took place this morning when I left, the whole thing. I left at 5 a.m. I went to Circle K. I had to walk the bike. At the time, the front brake was stuck or gripped onto the tire, so the tire wouldn't roll, and it whooped my ass the entire fucking way. So I ended up releasing the front brake and allowing it to hang open later today. I rode the bike back. It was a mess. They fatigued my thighs the entire time. Like literally just about a minute. Like I had nothing but about a mile. It's 0.7. The distance from Brown Street to here, Upland Avenue. And they were stopping me literally every minute, fatiguing my thighs. It was the longest fucking trip. And they approached me as two hobos. I talked about that in other videos. Or two horrible identities. So anyhow, I leave and I'm documenting, like just because of what took place this morning. I'm like, I had finally got my tire rolling, so it's rolling freely. It makes it easier for me to walk the bike. Like I said, it was like dragging and applying constant force this morning. So I waited until I got off of Cole onto E. I think it's what when I got onto this side street off of Brown, I started writing. And I was talking about how my thighs felt. I didn't have any problems. I wrote the whole way there. It was dark when I came back. They were trying to align the activity. They deleted my whole video. They didn't delete the video of me talking to the guy at AutoZone, but they deleted the video that I made of me physically riding the bike with no problem. They started claiming I was someone else. They did a whole fucked up situation. Normally they just restart my phone to take me off the radar. They've been rebooting it. That was twice today. They rebooted my cell phone to claim that they lost me and that it wasn't happening to me. And that they weren't watching me suffer on a bike. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only stopped a couple of times, maybe twice along the way. It was a 5-mile trip to and from. They didn't, my pedometer, they made sure it didn't count any of it. It was just an entire sabotaged trip. And then all the decoys they had in place, all the activity, all the movement that was taking place. I could tell something was going wrong, like going completely wrong, but I couldn't put my finger on it. And they constantly remarked about how these identities back here, the agents were, you know, throwing a fucking fit about, you know, not being able to keep up with me, and about there not being anyone with me, and about, you know, me not riding the bus. So it's been, I was so, when I seen that they did that, I was so fucking mad. When I seen that they did that, I was so fucking mad. Like, I was just in disbelief. It was a 19-minute video of like a 20-something minute trip. And they were talking about how they were going to apply it to all these, you know, the karma to all these other bitches. They were saying they were going to put them in the same place. I'm going to have to kill these hoes. Like, way sooner than I planned. But I'm about done with doing what I was about to do anyhow. And I don't give a fuck about whether or not I get a pistol, because I have a hammer.